710 ESPN Seattle presents Bob and Groz's One More Thing.
Powered by the law offices of Heidi Hunt.
Super Fearless Friday. As the league goes on, it gets tougher, or the year goes on, I should say, Rockstar, it gets tougher and tougher.
I know. I started out really well, and now I stink.
Well, you don't stink, but I've got about a 2-game advantage, so we're tightening up here a little bit.
I was thinking of being a professional tout at some point, opening my own service. That's out the window.
It's all still doable. It's all still doable. It's not how you start. It's not how it goes in the middle. It's how you finish.
Okay.
Someone said that famous once, but I don't know who.
What do we got today?
Let's start with your pal and mine, Tim Tebow.
Yeah, he screwed me last week.
The mighty, devastating, can't-be-stopped Denver Broncos somehow opened up as a 6.5-point underdog. Now they're a 7.5-point underdog. That game is in Denver, if memory serves. Yes, it is. At home against Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
I'm taking the Patriots, and I hate that Tim Tebow has put me in a position to pull for Bill Belichick in the Patriots. But I think they're going to come out and they're going to prove a point. They've got a very high-powered offense. Their defense stinks. So you imagine the Broncos are going to score some points in this game. But I think they're going to get ahead. I think they're going to get too far ahead, where he's not going to be able to pull off the miraculous, come from behind. And I also don't think the Patriots are going to be a team that makes the stupid mistakes that Marion Barber makes, or that the Jets make, or that all these teams seem to make when they're going up against the Broncos. So I'll take the Patriots, giving up 7.
7.5.
7.5.
Yeah, so you sure?
Yes.
All right. I will go the other way. I'm this close to really being a believer, to Tebowing before every video and stuff like that.
Oh, boy.
By the way, did you hear some high school kids actually got in trouble for doing that?
You see, nothing good comes from Tim Tebow.
I
It's
suppose
bad
not.
for kids.
I think the Patriots' defense really is bad. I think about the Minnesota game, which wasn't necessarily a great team, but it was a lousy defense, and Denver managed 35 points in that game. I'm a believer at this point. I think they can stay in this game. In fact, I think they can win this game. But I'm going to take them in the 7.5 points. And we'll
But
see what
you're not
happens.
calling a win.
No,
Okay.
but they could.
Okay.
Oakland and Detroit. Now this one is really important for the Seahawks. Very important. It's pretty much follow the Lions. Lions win. Seahawks win out. Lions need to lose 2 of their last 3. Seahawks are in.
Okay.
That's not the only scenario, but it's the biggest, the most obvious one. This one starts off in Oakland, and the Raiders are a 1-point underdog. So it's basically a push.
1-point underdog. I'll take the road team. I'll
You
take
think
the
the
Lions.
Lions?
Yeah, I just think they're a better team. I think the Raiders are really inconsistent. They don't have Darren McFadden. Carson Palmer has yet to really find that consistency yet with the offense and his receivers. So I don't know. I don't trust them. I don't trust the Raiders. So I'm gonna take the Lions. They've got Ndamukong Suh back.
Right.
They are still playing for something. So I'll take them. Giving up 1, right?
Yep, I'm going to have to agree with you on this one, even though I can see the Raiders actually doing one of their rare rise up and stomp downs. I think Sue coming back is going to be a big deal for Detroit, so I agree with you on this one. All right, now we brought up the Seahawks game, and we actually brought up 2 aspects of the Seahawks game on the show on Friday. So I thought our last 2 would be that. It was the point spread and the game itself, because we talked about how both Caleb Haney, obviously, what are they averaging, 11 points a game with him at quarterback?
Yeah.
Or something like that. The Seahawks offense being trouble. It's interesting in this game that the over-under has remained exactly the same all week, 35.5 points.
35.5, huh? You go first.
So it means 19-17 over. 20-17, obviously, over. I think it's going to be a hideously ugly defensive game that I would play the under if it was 30. I think it's going to be more like 13-3. Maybe 13-10, so I'm gonna play the under on 35.5.
Okay. Then I'll go the over.
Okay, perfect.
I'll go the over.
Now the spread opened at 4.5. Sam hurt. All this other stuff that's going on. It's only changed 1 point. The Bears are a 3.5-point favorite.
I've been trying to talk myself into the Seahawks on this one.
Can you do it? You know where I'm going.
I can't.
You
I
don't-
can't. I think the Bears are going to win. I think they're going to rally at home. I think they've got a massive chip on their shoulder after being T-bowed, after the Hail Mary that went the wrong way in Kansas City, or against Kansas City. So I think they're going to find a way. I think they're going to find a way to pull this off at home. There's too much on the line for them.
I sadly feel the exact same way. I mean, I just think I think the Seahawks, their strength is Marshawn is running the ball. It's the one thing that no matter what happens, the Bears can do is prevent you from running the football. I think they're going to have too hard a time running it. I don't think the Seahawks, and I think this is smart, I don't think they're going to put DeMarce Jackson in a position to throw 5 or 6 interceptions, so I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I don't think at the end they're going to have enough. And we both picked the Bears. We both like to be wrong,
Let's both be wrong.
and we'll take that on Monday.
You guys are going to be wrong.
I hope.